Oh, man. A little bit of goof and a gab that we had this morning, huh? Why are you moving this so close?
So I can talk into this mic.
Fuck. I need the same shit. My eyes are barely going to be open for this one, big guy.
I literally cannot believe that we have started recording this. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, you made me get hammered.
I didn't make you do anything.
No, this is your fault. So, David had specifically asked me, hey, lots of important football games coming up on Sunday.
Which is today.
Which is today.
They start in 1 hour, and the podcast started 1 minute ago. We usually do an hour, and we're sticking to it.
Yep. And David goes, I just want to catch all the games.
All 16, baby.
Which,
not all of them, but I want to,
Who cares?
I want to watch them.
Who cares?
This is the first time NFL has had these many playoffs.
Who cares?
These many teams in the playoffs.
Who cares?
And they're all 10-5 teams. All of the games matter. Playoff picture. Packers are a favorite to take the NFC. It's pretty cool. I like it. I'm going to watch it.
And
so I set up today saying, can we start recording the podcast at 10? Knowing that we wouldn't get there probably till like 11.
But here's the thing. It would have been fine. But then last night, we're hanging out. Me and you have a productive day. We shovel. We buy a shovel.
Yeah.
We drop off our rent. Mm-hmm. We grab some food together. We do some things. We vacuum. We do some things. We watch the end of Chamber of Secrets. We should have started into another movie. I'm trying to get a thing going with my buddy. Because
we set up because
we don't have things
entertainment
anymore.
System.
We don't hang out.
Yeah.
And at some point he goes, hey, you want a scotch? Which is the beginning of the end. After you had already asked me to start early today. And I go, no, I'm good. And you go, come on. Let's have a glass of scotch.
Yeah.
Which doesn't mean that you want me to have a glass of scotch.
I wanted one.
It's my scotch. So you were like, well, I mean, I don't want to just drink it on you.
Yeah.
So in turn, he was trying to get me to
you didn't really know you had this bottle. You just found it in your car.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's kind of like anybody's.
No.
It belongs more to the world than it does to you.
No, it's my scotch.
I don't think so.
And so he pretty much just wanted me to be in on it so that way he could just free willy drink it. Which, I mean, at this point, I have already killed literally 20 bottles of his Coca-Cola.
That's true.
So who cares if he drinks some of my scotch? But he wanted to feel better, so he pours me up a glass of scotch. We start drinking scotch. I drink 2 glasses. David,
Start watching Arrival.
David drinks 1. And then, I mean, from there, I'm just going to get hammered.
Do you want me to spoil Arrival for you? You want me to tell you just what happens?
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah, it would save me a lot of anxiety and
50
stress.
minutes. You were not happy that I started that movie opposed to...
It was so fucking annoying. Because me and you...
Prisoner of Azkaban.
I've been trying to get... I've been asked... It's annoying that I can't get you to do
We watched 2 Harry Potter movies. That's pretty good.
It's hard for me to get you to do anything that I want to do.
Every time we watch a Harry Potter movie, you fall asleep.
Because you turn off the lights.
So you can't be mad at me that I wanted to watch a movie that I wanted to watch.
But who cares about that? The issue is it's like pulling teeth to get you to watch these Harry Potter movies.
It's so hard. I have to turn it on?
Yes.
and then what? You want me to sit down and watch it? I've seen every fucking movie like 1,000 times.
That's annoying because you're over here fucking
cleaning,
watching movies everywhere else, but you can't fucking just watch 7 Harry Potter movies with me. 8 Harry Potter movies with me.
We watched 2 so far.
Yes, and so we were on a time schedule.
You don't even watch them. I watch them, and you're sleeping.
No,
the moment the theme song comes on, you're out, lights out. So you're not even watching it. And then if a scene happens, you're just
No, I'm definitely awake for the good scenes.
You're right. That's true.
And I do ask you questions.
Yeah, and I answer.
Mm-hmm. But then you start like ripping open paper and mail.
Yeah.
You go through so much mail. Like all of it just goes in the garbage. There's nothing that comes to this house.
Honestly, we should just put a hole in our mailbox so when it just goes into there,
just go straight to the garbage.
it goes straight to the trash.
Yeah.
Because 99% of the shit, it's not even for us.
No.
I write does not live here on half our mail.
And where do you put that?
You put it back in the mailbox, and allegedly the mailman takes it. Sometimes he takes it. I don't know why he hasn't been taking the last shit. I gotta call the post office and say that fucking Chad doesn't live here.
Yeah, fuck the post office.
Speaking of mail, you got the only letter I've ever seen delivered here to the home.
For me.
For you, you got invited to a wedding that I didn't get invited to.
Yep. I'm just so much more popular. Yeah, I haven't changed my address on a single thing. You did that all first day.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that shit.
Or getting a license.
They're not going to fucking find me, man. They're not going to.
It's not like you're off the grid. You're still like getting mail.
No, I'm off the grid.
Wouldn't it just be convenient to have your mail come to this place?
I don't want any of my mail.
Or like anything. Wouldn't it be convenient for anything?
What do you get in the mail?
I get things from work.
You know what I get?
I get bills.
It says on the front of it, Urgente?
Yeah.
Urgent? Whatever that means. And I open it up and it's like, you've been pre-approved for $15,000. And it's like,
You haven't been pre-approved for anything.
and I go, hey, fuck off. If you send me mail again, I'm literally going to find you. Mm-hmm. What does he say?
I don't know who you're talking about.
I don't know who you are or what you done, but I'm going to find you.
What movie is that?
Fucking Revenge of the Sith.
So we were watching Arrival.
Right? No, who's the guy?
Revenge of the Sith.
Taken.
Yeah, Liam Neeson. Phantom Menace.
See, I was close.
I see. What's unfortunate is your dumb train of thought. I know how to get there, but I let you figure it out first. When you said Revenge of the Sith, I was already there. I caught you there. I got you there to Taken from Phantom Menace. I know.
It's so bad that I don't know any actors, actresses. I mean, I do, but like I get into brain farts.
Yesterday when we were watching Amy Adams and Arrival, I said her name was Amy Adams. You were just like, no, that's not her.
I always get Amy Adams and Rachel McAdams mixed up.
Yeah.
That's where it really fucks me up. Because Amy Adams also is just like, it's too basic of a name.
She was like the hot Pam in The Office.
Ooh. I have no idea what you're on about. We were watching Arrival yesterday.
So you know how...
But it was annoying because we shouldn't have watched that. We like literally it was set up. We were on a time schedule. We were going to be leaving. Throw on a movie that I've seen before, Prisoner of Azkaban. I fall asleep during them anyways. So just throw that on and we're fine. But instead, you throw on this thriller suspense.
It's not even really a thriller.
I mean, it's technically...
It's suspenseful.
Yeah, a suspense mystery movie. Whatever.
Yeah, it's more mysterious.
And you turn it on.
Let me tell you what happens. I'll tell you what, so we don't have to finish
I mean,
it.
of course. Just tell me. I already spoiled it for myself. I kind of know. The baby didn't actually die at the beginning. It's just that she's been so lost in her work that it kind of seemed like she could ignore it or something.
No.
And then also the aliens cause cancer.
You got it, dog. Every time the alien threw jizz on the screen, their goo, you were like, this is how she gets cancer.
Yeah. Tell me.
So all of the aliens have landed on Earth. Mm-hmm. They have landed on different places, and different countries are trying to decipher what the aliens want.
Yes.
So we are following Amy
They're trying
Adams.
to help us.
And the Chinese decipher a message saying use a weapon. You remember that?
Yep.
So the Chinese start thinking that they're hostile and they're about to like full on attack all of the aliens. They're going to like start a huge like global war on the aliens. And on our side on Earth, Amy Adams is like, no, they're trying to like tell us something else, right? So there's a part of the movie where they're talking about language. It's a very like language heavy because she's a linguist.
Yes.
And when you learn languages, different languages make you think about the world differently. Like it's just that's just something.
They just value different things higher than other people.
No, like you know how certain languages you read from left to right or right to left or like up to down. It just like changes.
They write in circles.
Right. So when Amy Adams finally reveals or like learns the language, it reframes her way of thinking. And this gives her, because everything goes in a circle, that's how she ends up perceiving time.
Okay.
So the shots that we get of Amy Adams' like kid dying of cancer, that isn't obviously didn't happen in the past. It happens in the future.
I said this.
I
and
know.
You said it was wrong.
But you're not understanding why. It's like she can see all of those things because once she learns the language, she fully unlocks her spectrum of the whole timeline of her life. So she's having like flashes of the future because her future self can like learn the language and she's like slowly understanding it. So the reason why the aliens come down is to give the humans their language so that they can see time the way they do. Because in the far distant future, which the aliens can see, the humans help save their race. The aliens have come down to Earth to give us the gift of time, like knowledge, so that later on,
that time had nothing to do with.
No,
it.
there was no time travel.
I know that, but I knew this from the start.
And that's the purpose of the movie. So when she figures it out, she essentially she stops like the Chinese nuclear war because she talks to the leader, and she tells the leader like something his dying wife said because she can see through time, and that's like enough to stop all of nuclear war or some shit like that. And Jeremy Renner is her husband in the end.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They fall in love.
They fuck?
That's their kid who gets cancer and dies.
See, that's annoying though because they just don't have the kid.
You're right. They kind of see time the way Dr. Manhattan sees time.
Yeah, I said that shit.
No, you didn't.
I literally said that, but then the issue is like when I work off of that, you go, that's all right. And then I just move further away from it. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know all that.
There you go. And that's the movie. There's Arrival.
Rival's good.
It's pretty good, right?
Yeah, I like it. I like Amy Adams, except for the fact she's not Rachel McAdams. Mm-hmm. Except I don't like Rachel McAdams that much because I don't like the mole on her face.
I have to say that us getting to this point right here might be one of the biggest triumphs I've ever had in this podcast.
This is painful.
What is?
Life.
Functioning.
I am fucking still a little bit drunk.
I don't think I've ever gotten you to do the podcast so quickly after you've woken up before.
I am so tired right now. I'm literally like, as minimal effort. I mean, I wouldn't say that I'm putting minimal effort into conversations even. I am a bit. But like, just like the amount of effort that I'm putting into being alive right now.
To get you ready for this podcast by 11, I started waking you up around 9 o'clock.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's so annoying.
I just started like, just light stuff. I'd come in and be like, hey, bud, I'll be back in a half hour. Do you want any food? You want coffee? No.
Annoying. I fucking hate that shit.
30 minutes later, little taps again.
I knew that I wasn't
20,
getting as much sleep as possible.
10.
That's why I slept here. I got an Uber home last night. solely to be away from you. And did you look at your whiteboard?
Fucking suck.
Like,
Suck.
did you hear us outside?
No.
We were out there doing
This is your favorite TikTok.
Yeah, so there's this TikTok where it says like poke and grill, and this guy goes it's just like a video of him pointing at the sign. He goes, "This is pretty funny. It'd be funnier if it said something like fuck and suck, fucking suck."
That's funny, right?
Yeah. And so I walked past the whiteboard with T-Rock and I go, "It says David and Elizabeth. You know what'd be funnier? It said fuck and suck." And then we just did that for a while.
No, I didn't hear any of that.
We were just giggling outside and just laughing at it.
We played this game called Telestrations yesterday.
Yes.
I really enjoyed the game.
It was fun. It made me really...
If you don't know the game, here's a quick... It's like telephone, like whispering an idea into somebody's head, and they tell the next person, they tell the next person. Except it's a drawing.
So it's Pictionary telephone.
Correct.
You just draw a picture. The person to the left of you, when you pass it, has to guess what it is. And then they have to be confident in their guess. So therefore, the next person has to draw whatever you guessed. So if you are wrong, it just like slowly gets further and further off. I didn't like it though because I don't think that people understand me when I play games in general. So they didn't understand that like Elizabeth, your girlfriend, thought that I didn't like the game, which I loved the game.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, I didn't get the points that I wanted, so I was angry.
Yeah.
So I screamed.
Not angry at anybody except the fact that you weren't winning.
So I screamed.
Yeah.
I did also preface it with everybody was stupid if they think that I don't get 2 points.
That's true.
So
I don't remember why or what things that made me laugh really hard when I gave you my drawings.
you got breakfast.
Yeah.
Which it wasn't breakfast in the first place. It was I don't even know what it was, to be honest. Oh, sweet potatoes.
Yeah, okay.
And the girl that originally started
Yeah.
drew sweet potatoes, and your girlfriend took it as it looked like strips of bacon.
Yeah.
And like a plate. So like your girlfriend was like, "Oh, breakfast."
She wrote breakfast, and I drew breakfast.
Breakfast.
What did you get from my breakfast?
Retard.
Oh, God damn it. I thought I drew breakfast really well, and after you gave retard away, you looked at me and you go, "It was breakfast, huh?"
I didn't want that shit drawing to get credit for being breakfast, man.
So you just tanked it? You tanked the point just to... I think I had the least amount of points by far.
Since that was the first round, though, I didn't understand the scoring system, so I didn't realize that I would have gotten a point if I would have guessed it properly.
Yeah.
And then it got further along, and I was hammered. So I started thinking, I was like, I got to think like David. So I got like certain drawings where I'd guess, thinking that I was like, thinking like you.
Sure.
And like one of them was koala, and it was the worst fucking...
I nailed a koala. And people at the table were like, "That's a good drawing."
Nobody said that.
Tyler Schultz said that about the koala.
They said this. That's better than the other shit fucking drawing.
Right, pretty good.
Which, it was very bad.
I drew a screw, which was perfect, and you thought it was a cone?
No, you drew a... Do you understand that a screw is a wedge with a larger head?
I fucking nailed it.
No.
Oh, I got it so good.
It was very bad. You made the screw... The screw part started at the same part as...
We probably shouldn't have been next to each other for the game.
You drew a fucking triangle with a cat in front of it. And I wrote Egypt.
Oh, right. Because like the question was mountain lion, and I drew a mountain with a cat in front of it. And you were like, Egypt.
Well, in my mind, I was like, okay, what is this dumb fucking guy trying to get to me? So, yeah, I like that when you saw me write Egypt, you're like, that's good. And my anger got the best of me because I was screaming during one of the better ones. Fucking T-Rog, I don't even know what his starting word was, but it was not South America, even kind of.
Yeah, and right.
It turned into South America.
Somebody drew like, I can't remember. It wasn't like a continent or countries or anything, but the blob looked like South America, which then in turn turned into Texas.
Yes.
And then, did you get Texas from my drawing?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
We got Texas for the last little bit. There was also your girlfriend was to the right. So it was your girlfriend, then you, then me.
Oh, shit.
Your girlfriend, I don't know what word she had, but you wrote down fire rescue.
Yeah.
Which in general, who gets fire rescue?
As a card?
And in general, maybe.
Yeah, she had slot machine. But
slot machine.
And I got fire rescue from that.
And I mean, fire truck makes sense. Fireman makes sense. Those are words that might be put into Pictionary. Fire rescue is not a word that gets put in there. How do you draw a fire rescue?
My girlfriend fucked up too, where she had there was caterpillar. She had to guess caterpillar, and she guessed metamorphosis for that word. So I had to draw that to you.
Yes.
And then I think you just wrote dog shit it.
No, I wrote caterpillar to it.
Oh, okay. So we nailed it.
You drew like a garbage or a trash can or something.
Yeah.
And I put
can of shit.
Can of shit question mark. And when I didn't know what you were actually drawing, I put question marks at the end of my guess. So that just turned into poop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Should we talk about the new exciting news that we have that has really changed the landscape of a lot of stuff? It's that
Joe Biden's going to be president.
Joe Biden's going to be president.
Yeah.
Is he is he enrolled? Is that what you say?
23rd.
He does it the 23rd?
Something like that.
I still think Trump's going to win.
I know that Trump's going to win.
Those filthy Dems can't fucking steal it from him.
It's nuts to me how close it came again. Like,
yeah, take the yawn. You don't need to talk and yawn. Just yawn.
Donnie, everybody, when he got elected, we were like, well, we just have to put up with 4 years of this. And other people were like, you know what, let's do another 4 of it.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah.
It made no sense. 2020 was the worst year ever.
Sure.
And people were like, this is what we need. Give me 4 more years of this.
Run it back, baby.
2020, baby.
Yeah.
What's the big news that we got?
I got an iPhone. You were really excited about it.
That's how excited I am.
If we just fell asleep for the last 40 minutes of this, do you think people would be cool?
Don't tell me that there's 40 minutes left of this.
What do you mean?
There's no fucking way.
What would you think it is?
I thought that there was maybe 10 more minutes.
I mean, we're close. Yeah, it's not even...
Since I was nice and did this, can I borrow your toenail clippers?
Sure.
Thanks. Yeah, so David got an iPhone.
You were ready to do this at you're like, fuck it, we're doing it at 11 tonight.
Huh? Yeah. There's also other reasons. But David got an iPhone. And at first, he tried to play it aloof, like he wasn't excited about it. But it turned into him eventually getting really excited about it, visibly, audibly, everything possible. He's just been excited about it. So now to steer people off of him being excited, he goes, "You're just so excited that I got an iPhone."
You are jacked.
No.
You don't think so?
I'm more excited about the AirPods.
That I have?
Yeah.
Oh, right, because you get to hang out with me?
Yeah, me and you don't talk anymore.
You're right.
You say you're right, but we don't. I don't even know you anymore, bro.
It's funny. You play little games with people, with your friends. You like to play guilt trip games with your friends to get what you want.
I do not.
It's such. Hey, that isn't cool.
That's okay. Let me rephrase it to proper.
Unfortunately, one of our friends, Tyler Pfeffer, falls for it too much.
Yes, all my friends are dog shit. And they just like.
And if you just decide minutes of that you want to hang out with people and be part of them, you make them feel bad for you not hanging out with them.
Well, yeah, they won't hang out with me. They're assholes. It's annoying when like I ask to hang out with people, they say no, can't. But like, hey, I'm leaving my house right now and I'm coming to get you.
Can I talk about how?
Talk, bro. You have 50 more minutes of this.
We're going for an hour and a half for this one. You know that it's annoying how much better the iPhone is than other phones.
I've been saying that for years.
I said it to you, but I don't know if it might just be like recency bias that I have it. But every single app for the iPhone, or any app in general, the comparison on like my old phone, which my phone was old, but it still was like a Google Pixel. So you'd imagine like they figure out how to code it for that.
You had a Google Pixel?
Yeah.
Your Snapchats looked like garbage.
No, they didn't.
They did.
No, they did not.
Yes.
I'll send them. We can do a side-by-side test.
They looked so bad.
I guarantee it's the same fucking picture.
So bad.
But like every app is just snappy on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm finally using what they were made for.
It also
YouTube,
feels
Chase
good in
Bank.
your hand.
Yeah. It's a nice feel, but mine is different than yours. Mine has like the sharp edges now.
All of them feel nice in your hand. They never don't. iPhones just like all around are better.
There was an era though that iPod touches and like that first couple of generations of them were bad.
Yeah.
Because that's like, the reason why I got away from it in the first place.
iPhone like 1 through 3 maybe.
Yeah.
Then you get to 4. Like
you couldn't copy and paste on the initial like first couple phones.
Yeah, you didn't need to do that.
Yes, you did. You're right. And also like if you didn't jailbreak that shit, there was just like it just fucking sucked. Now all of the jailbroken shit that was cool back in the day are just kind of added into the iPhone. Yeah. Like, do you remember folders didn't exist? You had a jailbreak for that shit.
Yeah, to like clean up the whole like screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit. I mean, obviously, but like everything needs to go through changes. Right?
I know. I'm just saying.
But like Samsungs were just like they weren't good either. No smartphone was great at the time.
But they could do like things that the iPhone just like it took forever to catch up to. Like pulling the menu down from the top, iPhone's gonna do that forever. Or like I mean even like the iPhone getting rid of
since I've had an iPhone, iPhones have been significantly better.
That's fair.
Which was like my junior or senior year.
That's fair, right? It might have taken me a while to get onto the train, but do you remember when they got rid of the home button and they got rid of like the aux cord, which I still can't forgive that Apple did that, because then everybody did it, which is like there was a lot of leftover things that I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna get an iPhone because now they got rid of the aux, and then Google did it, and then I was like thinking about getting the new phone, and I was like, okay, let's get the new Google Pixel. And it just looked like exactly like an iPhone. They did the triple camera on the back. It looked like a knockoff iPhone. And I was like, why am I just like fighting this? Why do I want the clone of the iPhone when I can just get an iPhone?
Yeah,
AirPods are nice.
I mean, you know this story. I had an iPhone for a while, and then I was like, I'm just going to change it up a bit.
Yeah, it was a weird decision even at the time because everybody knew you weren't going to like it too.
Yeah. Even my dad at the time was like, you sure you want that? And I just did it because I was like, oh, I need to switch up in life.
You did have like a cool phone because of that. That's when they were going with the Edge.
The Edge, yeah.
But the Edge really fucked you up. Like where they beveled off the screen.
I kept on like opening up stuff while I was trying to like porn it up. Like I just kept on like fucking touching the edges when I wasn't supposed to. And it just like was annoying and too like it was too hard to get used to.
The amount of times you had complained about it. Like I was like, the phone's already done for.
It was so unuser. Like Samsungs are so not user friendly.
Apple is very, very simplistic with their shit. It's way easier to like figure it out.
Yes.
I can admit that everything about the iPhone I think is pretty much better. I'm not even gonna like argue that. But once you do figure out how to use,
we just finish the thing that I was saying.
I'll get to your point. Mm-hmm. Once you figure out how to use like a Samsung or any Pixel, the operating systems are good. Like they're solid.
Yeah,
I do miss having.
It's so hard to get into.
Missing a back button. Like I really do like the back button.
What do you mean back button?
Like all Pixels have like a back button.
You have that on the iPhone too.
No, you just have to like press in the top left corner. They're all the back button like in the bottom left corner of my screen or the bottom right.
Oh, the back button.
Like the literal button that like...
There's a literal back button, like on the back of the iPhone. You can make that part of it.
Right. I know. Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
Like where you double tap and shit like that. Mm-hmm. I meant like the literal 3 buttons and the multitask button, which the iPhones have. You just have to like...
I don't know what a multitask button is.
If you know how like you can go to the other tabs, like the other apps you have open, where if you just like go from the bottom of the home screen and like swipe up and you get to that, there's just one click button that you can do on like Pixels and Samsung.
Oh.
So I miss those, but having no buttons overall besides like volume and power and shit, it's smooth. I do like the silencer, like the switch.
Isn't that on all of them?
It's not on any.
I think that's on Samsung's.
It's not. No, not on mine, or at least the ones at least the Pixel. It was not on that. I like having that. Anyways, back to the issue with. So you had been to me. You'd already been saying you fucking hate this phone. It's a piece of shit. It's dog shit. And I was like, God, it's such a nice phone. And if I had that, I would love it.
Yeah, you liked the phone a lot. The phone that I got was literally the phone that you would have gotten if you had like the upgrade at the time.
And you were just talking shit on it.
And I hated it.
And we were at the beach. We were getting hammered. And it was just that time of the year when we were playing this game called Odds. You give somebody a range of numbers, let's say 1 to 50. And on 3, we go 1, 2, 3, 27.
27.
We both say a number at the same time. And if we if we say the same number, if we both say 27, the odds that you said, if you said, odds I'll jump over this bridge. Mm-hmm. And if we both said 27, the idea is you jump off a bridge.
And like you say 1 to 50, like the harder you, like if it's a crazier bet, you put that number high, right? Like you do like 1 to 50 then. Because the chances of you guys saying the same number, 1 to 50, unlikely.
So give the odds.
I go 1 to 7. We go 1 to 7. I break my phone
over my leg,
and I do it with this guy that I had just met that day. And we go. He goes, all right, that's crazy.
So he doesn't even think that you're gonna do it, mm-hmm. and I hear the tail end of it, mm-hmm. and by the time I'm like, no, it's already too late.
I go 1, 2, 3, 4.
They both say 4 at the same time. And I was like, fuck.
There's no hesitation. It comes out of my pocket, over my knee, snap, right in half. And I go, that's it. And everybody's like, what the fuck? And you go, why would you do that? And like, everybody's like, that's crazy. Why would he do that?
I was even mad at the person you played odds with because I knew you were going to do it. And just you, like, somebody just throwing that in your face.
Yeah.
That phone was broken the moment we got on the beach. Like, it was done for. Yeah. And even if you didn't catch the odds that one, I bet you would have done odds later.
I would have done a few more odds.
Just to get it broken. It is fun that it did break in the first try, though.
I mean, obviously, I'm really strong.
So, we were talking when trying to get you up, and you said you might throw up.
Yeah.
I was hoping that happened on the podcast, but if not, I can piss myself if you want. because I have to
That's
pee like
fine.
a fucking racehorse.
You also can't do that because if you leave me alone here, I'm just going to start spewing racial slurs. Go on a,
Got you.
gotcha. Just go on a full anti-Semitic rant.
We didn't even talk about how I got you onto here.
What do you mean?
I mean, I had periodically kept going into your room, and then eventually I threw a speaker in there and just kept playing music till.
That was so annoying. This whole morning has been annoying for me. You know that, right?
Why?
Because you've just been bothering me, and I'm very hungover. There's this thing, right? I enjoy being around you.
I know you do.
I
do too, bud.
I like having you around.
Yeah, you do.
Since living with you,
It's been the greatest life of your ever.
I'm so much happier when you're not here.
I know.
Because there's this thing that you hate,
What's that?
other people sleeping.
Yeah.
And it's like, I unintentionally, if you're sleeping, might wake you up because
yeah.
I'm a little bit noisy. You, on the other hand,
Intentionally wake you up.
not unintentional.
No.
You come into my room.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm just napping,
Yeah.
you'll come in there,
Have full conversations with you.
literally while I'm passed out.
Yeah, that's why, because we're buds.
You've, our friend came into town one time, and I, like, made it very clear that I was going to take a nap. You come in there, and I don't even know if you remember this, but I, like, remember it, even though I didn't wake up. You and him talked to me for, like, 2 minutes to
Yeah.
try to get me up.
Yeah.
Like, wake up. And I just played asleep because I didn't want to wake up. Because you do this thing like you did this morning where you go, well, you're awake. You're good. Come on, let's go. And it's like,
You are good, though, today.
I'm not awake.
You're
no. Up until about 2 minutes ago, I was literally laying fully horizontal and just
Yeah.
letting this microphone rest on my chest.
Yeah.
And that,
And you were looking good, too. You're looking cut.
I know. It's because of this jersey that I got.
I know.
I got this
You
fucking
fill it out
jersey
nice.
back. Yeah, I'd love to have this jersey back.
Did you even remember that you lost it? Mm-hmm. So what was your thoughts?
I thought that they had given it back to me,
Who?
Beth and Tyler.
How did you know they had it? Like, why did
They
have
had
this
it
jersey?
and they told me about it. Right?
Oh, okay.
And I go, oh, that's dope. And they gave it to me. And I think that when they gave it to me, I just left it at their house still. Like,
Oh, okay.
We went to their house.
So
I think-
you had the action of them giving it to you, and you were like, mission accomplished.
Well, I did it, right? And then I thought that I brought it with me. So I was like, well, that sucks because I did have, an idea of where it was. Now I have no idea. But come to find out, it was just still with them. Mm-hmm. Found that out yesterday while going through his closet.
God, you are really a master of mystery, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of mystery going on with me.
Have you watched Wonder Woman?
You went to
1984
Door
yet?
County. What'd you do?
That's what you want to talk about?
No, I mean, that just gives you more talk time. Which,
Just made sweet, passionate love all the time.
yeah, you kiss her neck.
Yeah, I've kissed her neck.
Cool.
Did you,
What turns you on, bro?
feet?
There's no way.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
You're a freak, but not that much of a freak.
Yeah, I'm not really into freaky shit like that.
Yeah, but like, what makes you go, well, no, I have to fuck you? You know what I mean?
Just the smell.
Like, if a girl, like, touches my shoulder briefly, I'm
Yeah.
like, well,
This is on you. Now I have to have sex with
I
you.
have to have sex.
Mm-hmm. That's funny. That's what BTK used to say. Speaking of BTK, did you know that that's like the fucking, in my opinion, I think it's funny when people give themselves nicknames.
Yeah.
Like, you can call me Zodiac.
Call me Johnny Rocket.
Yes. Things like that.
Yes.
Bind, torture, kill is one of the lamest fucking names you can give yourself.
Yeah.
Like, come up with a better name. Zodiac's
What
at
would
least
your
fucking
killer
smooth.
name be?
Huh?
What would your killer name
El Diablo.
El Diablo. That's crazy because mine was also going to be Spanish. Mucho telefono. That'd be my name.
How would you kill them?
Strangle them with. It's weird because
You have to bring a telephone with a wire.
telephones, like wireless telephones, have been around for so long. But I'd bring one of those old telephones,
Like a rotary phone.
yeah, sit on top of each other. You got to like pick it up actually.
Yeah.
And I'd take that and just strangle people.
Should we get one of those phones?
Yeah.
You know, you can get like attachments for your phone so you can answer it like that.
Really?
Yeah, you can just like plug it in. I mean, when there was there's a headphone, yeah, but like old people do it.
Old people fucking suck.
Yeah.
You won your girlfriend's love against me last night.
Oh, that's a really good story.
Yeah.
I forgot that happened.
So we started off the night. We went downstairs, played ping pong.
They have a huge ping pong table, and if they think that like we're gonna just go downstairs and not play 4 or 5 games of ping pong, that's on them.
Yeah. We go down there initially. We play. I beat you like 21 to like 11, just like a stomp.
Yeah.
Then you go, well, I'm done with this. We're done. Let's go play some Boom Cup.
Yeah.
Set up Boom Cup. They were taking too long to set up Boom Cup.
Yeah.
You also didn't realize that we weren't playing Boom Cup on the ping pong table.
That's what I thought we were doing, yeah.
So you were just like, what is taking them so long? You go, James, let's play another game. I start off the game 12-0.
Yeah.
You get 2 points, and I get like 17.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you win.
Yeah.
And you gave up. It was insane how badly I was beating you.
Yep.
At some point, we played duos, me and Beth versus you and Tyler.
Yes. So you think that we have the advantage? Mm-hmm. We get fucked up.
Your girlfriend is keeping score and keeps on going, I hope that James wins.
Yeah.
I beat you handily.
Yeah.
It was pretty much a 2-on-1.
Right, because I really was the weak link.
No, I mean, Beth wasn't playing.
Right.
She couldn't serve it onto the board.
Yeah.
Ever.
Sure.
But I beat you guys. Then we play again, and this time, high stakes. You have not been playing well. Elizabeth goes, whoever wins here gets to sleep with me. And we go, let's go.
Yeah, game on.
You start off, and it's a little bit of a back and forth. We get 2-2, 3-3.
Yeah.
And then I start serving.
You just run away with it.
Run away with it. It becomes like 14-3.
Yeah.
I still think that you were given some points in between there that were
like fake.
Fake points.
Sure. Like they were like.
But but we were also drunk and not like keeping score. Bro.
Like yeah.
It became like 14-3, and you start coming back.
Yeah.
Not only that,
and you're letting up a little bit.
Yeah, I let up a little bit. Completely. I'm just like, well, I don't want to fuck his girl tonight. Mm-hmm. And I'd have to.
I'd have to.
If she insists. But then I go, all right, let up a little bit. You just start playing, and I let you catch up. On a tear. I let you catch up, and then I'm like, you know what? I don't want to lose to David though, so. And I start trying. Yeah. At the end when it's
like 18, 19, 17, 18, yeah. Right around there.
Yeah. It's like 18 up, and I'm like, okay, I got to try again. And you end up winning.
I legitimately have a, like, it goes to like 20.
No, that one didn't.
19, 20?
You end up like just winning 21.
Just like 21?
Yeah.
So then I win my girlfriend's love.
And you jump for, like, you're more excited than she is. And you're like, yes. And you pick her up and start kissing her.
Yeah. This is for you.
And it was weird because this rain started coming down on you guys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we were in the basement.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
The rain was our cum. Mm-hmm. Sprinkling down.
And then you go, let's do a rematch.
Yeah, because at this point, I'm like, okay, I've won her, and you might have let up. Mm. So it's cool for all intent and purposes. I had won my girlfriend back.
Yes,
but it felt like a little bit like you were letting up. So I wanted a real rematch.
Yes,
dude, that was a real game.
It was intense. Every single volley was like 5+. Like we were going back and forth.
Yeah,
1-1, 2-2, 3-3, 4-4, 4-5, 7-5, 8-5.
I felt like I was in the hyperbolic time chamber.
You pull ahead. I catch back up. It's tied. You pull ahead to like 20. It's game point 20-15.
Yeah.
I go on an absolute tear. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, you do get all the way up to 20.
20-20.
Yeah.
We get 20 up. You go, boom, fucking, I serve
21.
back, boom, 21-20. I go again, boom, 21-21. Then you pull ahead. You do 1 point, and I'm like, fuck. And it's on your serve.
Yeah.
Or I fucked up a serve and gave you a free point.
Yeah.
And then it was your serve, and I was like, no. And I fucking, on the serve, I just hit it too hard and didn't hit it on the board. 24-22.
Nice vindication. Way to end the ping pong night. And then I just get fucked up by Tyler. But I'll take a win.
And Tyler's pretty bad.
Yeah, he was pretty bad. I bet I can beat him like today if I just play him a lot.
Yeah, probably. I also don't play a lot of ping pong in general.
Neither do I.
I've just always...
You just also had played at their place like a week prior.
Yeah. But no matter how long I take off of it, I always have that serve. My serve is always solid. And especially against people that don't play a lot, that serve aces them. Like the game where I went up like 17-2 against you, it was solely because you weren't able to return my serves.
Sure.
And I just went on a tear.
Mm-hmm. But then eventually I figured it out.
But also I figured out too that if I aim to that side of your body, you can't like return it.
No backhand?
Yeah.
Same thing with tennis.
But it's same for me. It's the opposite for me.
You're good at backhand?
Only backhand.
You can't hit it normally?
I hate that. I can't at all. Always hit it too hard. You never noticed that when I was playing?
I was just in the zone.
Yeah, I know.
I was in a different world.
We're done with this?
Pretty close.
We're actually getting pretty close.
Got about 15 minutes.
What do you want to talk about next, buddy?
How much I have to piss myself?
You can't.
I know.
Yeah, what'd you do out in Door County, bud?
Nothing crazy even happened. It's just I went there for my 1 year.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Did everything that you need to do in Door County.
Yeah, I don't ever need to go back to that shithole.
You had a really good time.
Yeah.
It was funny because you told me right as you got back, I was like, how was it? You know, we had our fucking cookie cutter conversation pretty much. Just like, what did you do?
Yeah. Nothing crazy.
You go, yeah, it's fun. And you're like, but I'd never have to go back again. We did everything.
No, I literally did everything.
And for me, I go, that's fine. But your girlfriend doesn't feel that way.
Yeah.
And immediately when you told her that, you're like, yeah, but we don't have to go back again because we did everything, right? She goes, no, I'd go back.
No.
And the exact thing that I said was, I mean, she'll probably want to go there for summer.
No, that sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it's because, like...
It's cool that I got to go on that peninsula thing.
Me and you aren't, like, country people.
No.
Right?
God, no.
And, like, country people would love that shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I did enough of it.
Where it's like, oh, I need to go there for, you know, winter, summer, fall. Got to go there for fishing season, hunting season, all that.
No,
Us, it's like, well, we went there. We did the sightseeing.
Yeah.
That's it.
Ate the food. That's it.
How was the food up there?
They ate some really good food places.
You guys get fish?
No, I never got any fish.
I think that's what they're known for up there.
Yeah, I mean, every place that served fish, I didn't get one fish thing.
Really?
Nothing. No fish. Fuck that. I'm really fighting to get through this fucking pissing thing.
We can call it here.
No, I don't want to call it here. It's way too early.
Yeah. You want me to let you piss?
Huh? No, because then you're just gonna like give up.
No, I can go on something.
You can continue?
Probably not.
Yeah, just continue for fucking like 2 minutes. Go for it.
All right. Well, I'm going to do a James top 5 favorite TikToks. I have this. We already talked about the one, and it's him looking up at the poke and grill, and he goes, "It'd be funnier if it said fuck and suck." There's also this one where this guy, he got a comment on his TikTok saying, "Are you in prison?" question mark. And so he made a TikTok replying to it in his house. And it's just like a normal house. And he goes, "Do it look like I'm in prison, you fucking idiot?" That one's a funny one. There's this one that recently popped onto my top 5 which is the guy who makes the friend sandwich, where he starts crying because his friend made him a sandwich, but it's just like him going back and forth with himself.
What is that guy's name?
Devin, I think.
He's good.
He's very funny.
I read a comment about him, which if you like read any of his TikToks, I think it gets posted every time. Somebody was like, I saw that people think he is on the verge of tears at every moment, and now I can't see it.
Yeah, he does look like
he always looks like he's seconds away from bawling.
Yeah, he's very funny to me.
Yeah,
but he has a TikTok where he gets pulled over, quote unquote, and the cop comes up and goes, "Do you have any idea how fast I was going?" And he goes, "How fast you were going?" He goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "I'm not sure, sir." And he goes, "Well, it was way faster than you. Probably faster than you've ever gone." And why are you wearing that seatbelt, you nerd?
Yeah.
And that's a good TikTok. That's in my top 5. How many is that? I'm not in fucking prison, you fucking idiot. You fucking suck.
Wait, the one where it's just a black guy who is... Christina P. has said that's the best. When these people, and I don't mean black people.
That's racist.
I don't mean black people. But when, like, real fun kind of people who don't really understand the apps or anything, they'll go on these apps and they
use it in the weirdest way.
They use it not like they're talking to an audience. They're like calling out like specific people.
Yes.
And they broadcast it to like the world.
Yes.
So this man who is just like, I'm sure, I don't know, filming TikToks in his weird way that he's doing it, all of his comments think that he's in jail.
Yeah.
Because they're just racist.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, y'all motherfuckers, I'm not in fucking jail."
Do I look like I'm in jail, you fucking idiot? You fucking stupid.
He just records like his whole house.
Yeah. That one's good.
What about the when the pig can't wake up?
That one's good. That one's not my top though. I get suggested bad ones. Like there's one that I really like where they gave a kid with special needs.
Yeah.
They gave him a PS5 box, but they put a PlayStation 4 in
That
it.
one is one of the most fucked up things I've ever seen on the app. They wrap up a PS4 within a PS5 box.
Hey buddy, what'd you get? PS5.
And they make their kid with Down syndrome think he has a PS5 and just give him PS4. Yeah. That's fucked up.
It's so bad.
What? And they think that's okay.
Do you think that he's in on it?
I don't think he's in on it.
He might be in on it.
It's funny to think that the TikToks that we get are designed for us because of the algorithm. My cousin...
Not for me all the time, because I'll watch, like, TikToks, ones that I have this thing, right, where in general, I'll watch things that I don't want to watch.
Yeah.
Movies, TV shows, things that are just not good. I'll watch them, and I won't like them.
Yeah.
So I get some things that are definitely not designed for me.
Sure.
And it's annoying.
Yeah.
Because then I just, like, there was this guy where, like, you know, the TikTok where it goes, "Hey, this is my friend Justin. He's taken right now, but he's totally cracked at Fortnite."
Yeah.
And there was this guy, I could literally go to my TikTok and find him. That, like, his whole thing was, you know, doing this over and over till I get, you know, whatever likes or follows.
To Mr. Beast follows me or some shit like that.
No, not even. It wasn't Mr. Beast. It's like the guy, I looked at his other content. It's fucking garbage.
Yeah.
And it's just him doing that like every single time, and he like pushes his ears forward, and they made me so fucking mad to the
point. And
you
watched all of them?
I blocked him.
You blocked him?
I blocked his fucking TikTok because I kept like getting them.
Oh, because you kept watching him?
I didn't watch him either. It was just like I'd scroll past him and I'd get like, you know, I knew the guy's fucking stupid fucking face. I can find it.
Because you blocked him?
I blocked him, yeah.
That'll show him.
And I hate it. I like getting that guy actually made me mad so often. Like I was like, stop showing me this. And then I watch his other videos and they're like jokes and they're fucking dog shit. They're fucking garbage.
What is his idea of like, what is like, I'm doing this until what happens? What is like the premise?
Just to get like a certain amount of followers or likes.
How did you, that's my phone, sorry. Is it bothering you? Just, you know.
Yeah, hoes.
Not really important to you.
Got Tyler Pfeffer on the line.
It's Tyler Rogney. Because we're watching football in 6 minutes, hopefully.
Yeah. But yeah,
I'm
that guy
proud
was
of you.
really annoying. I'm not. We done with this?
No. No, not really.
Then give me your top 5 TikToks.
Well, I was going to just say that it's interesting that how different TikTok is for people. Like, if you look at a child's TikTok, they get some really weird shit. Like, they get some crazy shit.
Like fat old dudes masturbating?
That's actually the first thing I was going to say.
Yeah.
But my cousin, who has like a genuine following on TikTok, he's like 300K followers. We have never gotten them ever because his content is just skewed towards like girls.
People that like animals.
People that like animals.
Mm-hmm.
And have you gotten one of his TikToks ever?
Nope.
And I mentioned it to one of my friends who's a girl, and she was like, I didn't even realize that, like, I had no idea that was your cousin.
Really?
Yeah, like Haley got it.
Really?
She like already had,
that makes sense.
She had already liked one of his videos, and I was like, yeah, this is my cousin.
Yeah, that makes sense that she would get that. Favorite TikTok?
You want to talk like the top 5 masturbating videos?
Yeah.
We can do that.
Masturbating.
Did you watch the Belle Delphine video?
Yeah.
I finally saw it.
Did you?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
It was crazy that she did anal but didn't fart on screen, huh?
I don't. What made she? Or what do you think her reasoning is to actually do the porn?
Money.
I know, but I feel like she was making a pretty good amount of money without doing it.
She like was into it. Like she's like into that kind of stuff. She's like a kinky girl.
Sure. You don't like her voice?
It's not terrible, but it's an EU voice.
Yeah, you don't like European girls?
Their accent's kind of meh.
Which is not what girls would say about either European accent.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't heard a real European.
What do you mean?
Like, British people are really fucking annoying.
What about Jude Law? He has a good voice.
Who's that?
He plays your young Dumbledore in The Crimes Against Grindelwald. He's also Sherlock Holmes's sidekick, Watson, with Robert Downey Jr.
That guy's annoying.
Did you like those Sherlock Holmes movies?
Never watched them.
I liked them too. They're good.
I wanted to watch Arrival.
Way to bring it back full circle. It's kind of like that movie.
Yeah. I know. Is this the start or the end of the podcast? I told you that the fucking baby was born in the future too.
Yeah, I told you that.
No, I said that.
I said it.
I said it yesterday and you said no, that's not true.
I said you gotta keep watching the movie.
It was crazy because I Googled what happens and you read it out loud to you and you said that's not right.
You Googled it in the middle of the
Dumb
movie?
fucking idiot. Yeah, of course.
You just Googled it, what? To prove that you're smarter than me.
Yes.
I'm smarter than you.
But I already knew it. Like,
when do you think they're gonna make another version of that show?
What?
Oh,
Second season?
Yeah. Tim Robinson's I Think You Should Leave.
I think you should leave.
I mean, he has, when people sometimes criticize comedians of doing the epitome of like just the same character in everything. Yes. He literally is the same character in every single sketch, and it still gets me.
It's so good.
It's gonna get old eventually.
I don't think so.
But it is good.
That guy's really fucking good.
Watching him in interviews, he also he is not the same. He just doesn't let himself go the same way he does in sketches.
No, yeah.
You ever see that? He just talks like a regular guy. You wouldn't even expect him to be funny.
Yeah.
And then you get him in this show.
And he's just like voice cracking, like yelling.
Yeah.
And like it's the same yell though for every character. It's
unfortunate that he wasn't allowed to. thrive in SNL. I mean, but at least we got this show.
Did you know that he has one really good sketch that he's in?
Which one? It's with Kevin Hart?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you told me that.
And he's the old guy that, remember, because it's you've probably seen these skits. It's like either at a bookstore, you know, Best Buy or whatever, and it's like, well, we got to let somebody go, and then it's Bobby McCann and the girl.
Is that his name, McCannahan?
Something like that. And they go up to the front, and they're like, well, if we're going out in style. Jared, you smell like fucking piss.
Oh, I remember. And they just start talking shit on everybody.
Yeah, and they just talk shit on everybody.
And then the end of the joke is that they're not actually getting fired.
Yeah, they're not getting fired. They're not the people actually getting fired.
Yes.
And then they like rip into Nate Robinson for being old.
Tim Robinson.
Yeah, Nate Robinson. For smelling and being old.
Yeah.
And then at the end, because they don't get fired, they go, well, except for you, Tim, you're getting fired.
Yeah.
You stink really bad. And he goes, well, I guess that's how the cookie crumbles. And that's his whole line.
He really, like Pete Davidson used to make the joke, like, I'm the guy in the back who goes like, who ordered the pizza? But that's really what Tim Robinson is.
Yes.
He is like the epitome of that.
But then he made this show that is legitimately the funniest skit comedy I think ever.
There's Keen Peele and Chappelle Show. And
the episodes,
TV.
I've never laughed as hard as I did at all the
Remember
skits.
when we watched Keen Peele all the time?
There's only one.
We used to laugh super hard at Keen Peele all the time.
No, not this hard.
Pretty hard.
Not this hard. Dude, the first time that he drives through in a hot dog outfit, he goes, well, we're going to have to figure out who did it and spank him on the butt.
And his bare butt.
Yeah, butt, and balls, and back.
All right.
Pornhub.
We have finished.
Brazzers. These are names I know better than you guys.
Hey, hit us out with. Just keep saying porn names.
Pornhub, YouPorn, YouTube, OnlyFans, XXN, XTube, PornTube.